Hello everyone, welcome back to the Little River Railroad. I still haven't decided on the name change just yet, so we're sticking with what we've got for now. Just a quick update today. My update last week or so, I showed you the joining of my peninsula to the main yard. Well, I've since ripped all that down and done it again. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'll show you what I've ended up doing. So here we have it. I've gone back to what I think works well and what I used on the peninsula originally, which is a spline roadbed. Now, what I use for my splines is are these packing strips that I get from Bunnings. You get them in, I think they're 75 cents a length, and they're about 2.5 meters long or something. And I laminate 10 of these together using PVA glue, and I end up with a nice solid road bed. Really solid. I'm much happier with that than I was with the foam. So I've joined it onto the old spline. For some reason it's now brown instead of green. There is a little bit of a bobble going through there, but that'll be hidden by a scenic break. And the ramp up from staging I've also done with spline. I'd originally done that with some marine ply and cut it with a jigsaw, but I wasn't happy with that either. So I really like the spline idea. It's a bit messier with the glue and it's a bit more time consuming, but you get such good natural curves. I had to go off the edge there a little bit, but I'll make that up anyway. So yeah, so that's what I've done. The scenic break still fits in. Ooh, if I put it around the right way, that is. Let's see. So the scenic break's still in there. So now that my staging yard is full, I can actually, that's the end of there, run a train. So I'm just going to try and run this intermodal that I've got happening. It's a mighty long train, and I figure if I can get this one up the hill, then we know that my track work must be okay. So let's see how she goes here, guys. I'll just start her off. Have to just cruise up. Righto, so what's that? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 cars. So we'll come up here. You can see it coming up the back curve there quite well. I'm running 5 Fox Valley locos there, and the little CN one is a Walters loco. So far so good. I was trying to run some DPUs before, but I was having a few issues. But so here we go. Still running up there, nice, no derailments or anything. So I'm going to spin around, and all right, so we have our Fox Valley SD70 Aces, SD40-2, another SD40, and then a couple of GP60s on the back. So we'll just watch this one go off. The one thing I like about running long trains, the challenge of it, but you can also, when the train's on another part of the layout, you can see it up here as well, which is kind of cool. So we'll just let this one run for a bit. I was having an issue with one of the well cars jumping off coming up the spline, but it's, I don't know, rolling stock can be finicky. I just swapped a couple of the well cars around to run the opposite way, and everything ran fine. So coming up the back here. So we've got about 20 cars left to come up the grade. So there's a lot of tension on all those couplings, and I figure if my track work was a bit wonky in spots or inconsistent, then we'd only too happily jump off and derail. So I'm pretty happy with the result there. So almost up to the end. You can hear it coming back through the AR1 there, that click. And here we are, guys. So that's one very long train up on the... And look what happened just as I started to boast. Well, you get the picture. So that's where we're at the moment. I reverted back to the spline. Go with what you know. It's a bit more time consuming, but I think it looks a lot better and works better. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will speak to you later.